and my name doesn't serve any substance to be in your life insurance?
Okay, life insurance is for the wife.
More women go to college than men now. Why do we owe you?
What's wrong with being a stripper?
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Nearly 50% of marriages are going to end in divorce. Nearly 90% of new marriages are not getting married without a prenup. But outside the prenup, there are other ways for women to make money off of their husbands. And the moment a man figures this out, the women have a tendency to snap. That's what you're going to see today. But we also have videos out here where a woman's going to learn the hard way of why chivalry is dead and why women have taken it out. I don't want to hold you. Go ahead and hit that like button. Definitely share the video. If this is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it.
Number one, I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number two, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family. So I am not financially contributing to any of the bills.
But he also has to contribute to himself because you're not cooking it for him. You're only doing it for his children and you want him to pay the bills. What type of simp are you married to now?
Number three, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so that won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility.
Then what are you there for? What exactly you bringing to the table?
Number four, he is responsible for replacing any of his essentials like soap, shampoo, anything like that. He needs to go buy it himself. Even if I'm at the store, I will not be replacing it for him.
What is this? A blind deaf man that's getting a disability check that don't even know he has a girlfriend? If you ask me, it sounds like you ready to get kicked out the house.
If he needs new underwear, new socks, or anything like that, that's for him to do. I'm not going to do it for him. I'm not going to enable.
The entitlement of these women nowadays, they just don't want to do anything for a man. It's all about me, and how I feel. And they're wondering why men are walking away from dating and relationships. It's because women who are married are treating their husbands like this. Get in the comments and let me know.
Why should we do anything for you that you're not expected to do for us?
I get that from my boyfriend now. He's like, well,
And he's right.
why don't you open the door for me? And I'm like, because you're supposed to be a gentleman, and he doesn't get it.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You know what? That meant something in an era when women couldn't vote, women couldn't work, women couldn't go to college, women couldn't finish high school, women had to raise the kids, women had to be home all the time. And you know what? In those days, it made sense.
Whenever men use chivalry to take care of a woman, it's because women were doing less, but women were also more involved into the relationship with nurturing, caring, being peaceful to a man. So a man felt like women were weak and that he needed to protect them. That's what causes a man to be a gentleman. It's kind of like, all right, make me feel good and I'll protect you. But nowadays, women are just a headache, and it makes a man want to put them on equal status.
You know, the women had to do all the drudge work, and the man came home after a long day, and it was a whole different story. But you know what? Nowadays, women work, women have equal opportunities, more women go to college than men now. It's like, why do we owe you?
Well, it's not that you owe me. I mean, if it's so out of date, then why is it still used in other parts of the country, I wonder?
Well, you know what? Other parts of the country don't even have ATM cards in the supermarket. You know what? Other parts of the country are not up to date on a lot of things.
He's right. When you start looking at these countries that are still traditional, they have less distractions. In the Western world, you're just given too many options. Even if you're a biological woman and you don't want to be that, you can change it.
No, I'm talking like Dallas, like the city. Like, it's not...
I don't care what they do in Dallas. I don't live in Dallas.
Neither do I.
And by the way, I don't live in a lot of other cities. I live in Los Angeles. I'm from New York. And you know what? In the 21st century, women do not deserve this kind of treatment. And I think men who do it are fools.
There's no point of a man investing all of his time and energy into a woman because she feels low about herself and he's not getting anything in return. That's what it's all about. Most of these women look at other women, start getting jealous, their insecurities drop, and they're expecting the man to come in and compensate for them.
So we don't deserve any special treatment.
No, of course not. And I want you to tell me why you do deserve it.
Childbearing, I don't know.
Childbearing? I'll tell you what, when you have my children, get back to me. Until then, I'm not opening any doors for you.
Sounds like a good plan. If that's all they're bringing to the table, wait for them to have the child before you start treating them good. Makes plenty sense.
I don't know. It brings me a peace of mind to know that I'm going to go on a date with my boyfriend and he's going to open the door for me. I mean, maybe it's just me.
Well, you know what, though? Even he doesn't like it. And he's right.
That's just because he's a whiner.
No, it's not because he's a whiner. He's right. Why don't you open the door for him?
You ladies wanted 50-50, but you're not putting 50-50 into there. After a while, a man gets tired of opening up doors and treating you nice, and all you do is just keep tagging on more stuff for him to do to make you happy.
Because he's the man.
What does that mean?
If he wants,
it's amazing how women love to complain, and yet they would make a statement like that. Well, he's the man.
I don't.
So what if he's the man?
I don't do it because it's trap.
Get ready to bleep me, Brett. You know what? I'm the man. Put my okay, because I'm the man. All right? How about that? How about if I said turn over and let me you, because I'm the man? I mean, it's just as preposterous.
Women seem to stay in this delusional phase because it feels better. They don't want to face the reality that you actually have to back up what you've been promoting. Women want to scream we're independent, we don't need a man, but yet get mad when a man doesn't act like a man towards them.
Terrible internet and a jacked up smoke detector. Speak.
I'm a real woman, and I'm here to talk to you like a real woman, and you don't have to bash women like that. Why you just can't edify a little stripper woman that you were talking to earlier? Why you had to, oh, you're a stripper? What's wrong with being a stripper?
Taking your clothes off for hundreds of thousands of men to see you makes you less worthless to a man thinking that he has someone special. This is how a man thinks, not what your emotions are saying, young lady.
What is wrong with it? What's wrong with wearing a wig? Or women are women. I know men like wigs. Y'all don't like no natural. You a lie. Why are you trying to sit here and act like men love natural women?
When men say they love natural women, they want to see more realistic skin tones, more realistic hair. It's okay to wear a weave. Back in the day, women used to use their real hair tied into braids with the weave, and it still looked natural. Now, women are walking around with silky hair like they're from another ethnic group, trying to pass it off as is real. You're getting fake tits, you're getting fake booties, lip injections.
A woman and a man will be with anything they could possibly be with. And why y'all always just gotta be trashy black women? I wear wigs, I wear weave, I got short hair, long hair, I love it. I'm a variety woman. And no, the tattoos are fake. Those are not even real tattoos.
So you got fake hair, fake makeup, fake lips, fake clothes, and fake tattoos, but you want a real man to respect you? Make it make sense.
So I don't deserve a man because I wear a wig or I wear a weave? I don't care if they got 5 baby daddies. Maybe all 5 baby daddies wasn't, it happens. Some women pick bad men. Well, what's wrong with the man? Why men aren't staying with their children? You don't deserve love because maybe women made a couple of bad decisions in their lives? So you gonna tell this woman before you that she don't deserve? What is that?
Women breed life. So if the woman can't consciously decide the right man to be with, then the life that she's bringing onto this earth is not going to be raised properly because she's not thinking properly, which is exactly what you see in the community. A whole bunch of dysfunctionality running around because we keep adjusting to women's feelings after they make big mistakes.
Why would your name be in my life insurance? Like, if you're not married, why would your name be in my life insurance?
Okay, so you mean to tell me we've been together for 7 years and my name doesn't serve any substance to be in your life insurance?
Okay, yes, I love you, but life insurance is for the wife. Why would your name be in my life insurance? You're not ready to get married? I'm not ready to get married because you're not ready to get married. Like, you still in school, all this stuff going on right now, we not married. So, like, in the future, if we get married, I'm going to change it. I'll change the policy, but right now the policy is what it is.
And it should stay where it is. Life insurance is for you, brother. You got your life together. Until she become wife, oh yes, it's going to be 50-50. Continue to chase your dreams and stay in survival mode. She's trying to bully you and shame you into giving her a piece of what you've already built. Ladies, those days are over. That was 30 years ago.
Oh, so I'm not your wife. But on text messages and with your homies, I'm your wife. I'm wifey. I'm wifey.
Oh my God, okay, yeah, you wife, but you're not my wife. I can't add you. You know what I'm saying? I told you, like, when we get married, in the future, I'll change the policy. Like, I ain't going nowhere now but
what
to
if
buy.
something were to happen to you? How am I going to live, drive, do anything that I need to do?
There you go with that. What if something happened to me? Ain't nothing going to happen to me. Why you worried about that?
Sounds like it's time to get rid of her, bro, because she may be trying to take you out the game if she worried about life insurance. She needs to be worried about is her name on the prenup or not. Regardless of life insurance, if he has a prenup, you can't even get to that.
Who initiated the relationship? I did, because just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that I can't think like a man. Here's the truth. When a woman thinks like a man, she's broken. The fact that you're thinking like a man and you want to adopt a man's behavior and sleep around how a man would sleep around, well, then that would make you a broken individual. Because you can only get pregnant and bring a kid full term once per year. So your mating strategy is quality. Men, biologically, we can spread our seeds far and wide. I can impregnate all y'all today if I'm from a biological standpoint. Furthermore, women have more oxytocin than a man has, and oxytocin is a pair bonding chemical. So when a woman sleeps with a man, she bonds with that man. But the more body she acquires, the less likelihood she's able to bond with her future man. And there's statistics on this. Once a woman reaches a body count between 5 and 6, the ability for her to maintain a long-term relationship drops down to 20%.
Straight facts, which is why a woman in her 30s, single, no man, no kids, is the ugliest woman in the world. I do not care how pretty you are. When a woman gets in her 30s, a man's going to automatically assume that your body count is too high to pair bond.
Excuse me, did you like the movie?
I did.
Well, I didn't because you didn't shut the...
What?
They take it petty to a whole nother level. He went to the movies and waited outside the movies for her to walk out just to curse her out for talking. Me personally, I would have said something in the movie theater. Get in the comments and let me know, what would you have done? Scale to 1 to 10, smash or pass. Get in the comments and let me know.
Does the perfect man exist?
I don't know yet. I have a man right now that spoils me, but I don't want to date him.
Why not?
He's 5'6".
But you're already dating him and you're already claiming him as your man. What's the problem here?
I don't even want to touch him.
Okay.
So yeah, he's just buying me like Cartier, and I'm like, thank you.
Is the perfect man?
This shows you, no matter how it goes down, hypergamy always rules with a woman, whether she likes you or not.
When women make money, what's the first thing they scream? I'm strong and independent.
Right.
When you ask yourself, when a woman says I'm independent, who are they independent of?
Themselves, right?
Independent of men, ladies.
Yeah, independent
Thank you.
of any kind of
Yes,
assistance,
independent of men, because it used to be men are the providers, a woman is under that man, he takes care of her, etc. So when women make money, the first thing they do is flex and say, I'm independent. Well, exactly of who? It's of men. That's 90% of the reason why. Maybe 10% their dad or their parents. But in general, it's because I don't need a man, right?
Right.
But when men make money, we never say that. Could you imagine if we walked around and we said, we're strong, we're independent? Like, you would laugh at us. You'd be like, what the When men get money, they look at it like, all right, cool. I can take care of a girl and a family. When women make money, they say, I don't have to tolerate the with a guy and build a family with a guy I don't want.
Which is why when women start screaming at independence, that means that she's not going to submit to you whatsoever because she doesn't need a man. Every independent woman is always faking a phone. But I can tell you this. They make good one-night stands and they make good side chicks.
Oh, you gotta watch this.
I remember like back in November, I was with my boyfriend at the time, my now ex, and I told him, I'm like, my best friend is planning to move to Italy sometime this summer, and whenever she does, I want to go with her and spend 3 weeks with her and help her get acclimated and everything. And he immediately said, if you do that, I'm breaking up with you.
I would have said the same thing. Man is just thinking logical. You're thinking he's not allowing me to have my freedom, but think you're in a whole different country.
No thought. And honestly, I did not care because my mind was set on going to Italy. Like, when am I going to be 22 again? No kids. And I was like, my response was, okay, I guess I'll be single then.
We gotta think of today's world where relationships are a bit more complicated than they were back in the day. Nobody should be controlling your decisions. She's 22, right? But on the other hand, like stated before, there's a reason why her boyfriend is skeptical about this 3-week trip to Italy. Let's continue.
The amount of opportunities I have missed out on from having a boyfriend, and at that point I was done, did not give one. And I just came back from the 3-week trip in Italy. I'm so thankful that I was able to do that. And there was a lot of other trips that were had that I would have gotten an earful about if I was still with him.
An earful. So she admitted to doing some things that her boyfriend would be highly upset about. Leaves me wondering if the things he was afraid of was valid.
And those trips were literally the highlights of my life. And I almost got emotional while I was in Italy because I have missed out on so many opportunities. I'm just now starting to live my life A lot of you guys know that. I might be going a little crazy. Just stop saying no to opportunities over a man.
Until you don't have a man, then you're complaining there's no good men out here because you wanted to run around and liberate yourself going on girls' trips, which is pretty much what you're saying. I get to thought it around. I get to feel desired. Men want to be with me. I'm free. I have nobody worried about what I'm doing, breathing down my neck. But as you get older, that's when you lose as a woman. The more men you sleep with, the harder it is for you to find love in your life. I'm going to say it again. If a woman is in her 30s and she's not married and doesn't have kids and have a hard time dating, it's because you've been with too many guys in your 20s. You didn't learn what a relationship was.
What do you think the average body count is for a 30-year-old woman?
Like 4, 5.
4 or 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the time they're
like 6, 7.
you know how many years 30 years is?
Yeah, but like, I don't know, like, let's say now you lose your virginity when you're like 16. That's one person. And then when you're 18, in a relationship with that person, so you're 22, and then you meet another person. Like, it's normal. Like, I think like 6, 7.
I mean, yeah.
It depends on the kind of person that you are, really.
If you find a woman who's been in long-term relationships, she's going to have less body than the woman who's been in and out of relationship, a couple fiancés, a couple miscarriages, a couple dramas. Those are the girls that are no good. Get in the comments to let me know what you think.
My friends want to say hey.
Hey! What y'all bitches laughing at? I know you ain't laughing at me.
Hey guys, so say hi to mom.
Fuck away.
What, you wanna meet my mom? No te quieren conocer. ¿Por qué putas se ríen esas pendejas?
What? On my TikTok want to see what you look like.
This was so funny. Look at her.
Cheers, guys. Look, this is the guy with the little Peter. Hey, we're laughing at it. It's actually big to my calculation.
Hey guys, this is my dad that I was telling you about.
Now come say hi to my friends. Say hi to them.
Hello, my friend. What the fuck? Why are you laughing, man?
Huh? Hey guys, this is my grandma. You know, the one I was talking about.
What do you mean it was? What's the funny snap? I'll punch you right in the face.
Hey ladies, this is my single friend, Johnny. What's up guys? I'm Johnny. Okay. I'm not the one to see what you look like.
What you laughing at?
I had to throw that in at the end. Comment, like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you subscribe.